Hi everyone, thank you for coming and joining me for another reading today. This reading is going to be a full moon in Libra reading for today, which is March the 28th, 2021. I've decided I am going to be doing a pick a pile reading for this full moon. I've also gone ahead and selected some crystals to help with our messages as well. I guess I will start off with those. So I have here a palm stone. These are all moss agate crystals. So beautiful. So pretty. Moss agate to me is one of my favorite balancing crystals. It's always aiming to keep you feeling stable and secure and soft, and kind of helps you get back to your heart center with the green color associated with the heart chakra. No matter how much chaos is in the world around you, this crystal helps to bring your energies back together, back to your heart center, so that if you're overly nurturing to the point of people pleasing, or if you are the opposite and you struggle with feelings of aggression, it helps you to find a balance and to make choices based off of your heart. Wow, look at these little drusies. I love this crystal. So this is a moss agate point. And I've also pulled one of my favorites. Look at this beautiful sphere. This is a moss agate sphere. So the cool thing about a sphere is that it emits energy equally in all directions. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. So this emits energy equally, whereas the point, depending on the direction of the point, is where the energy will flow. I love all of these three pieces equally, guys. I can't choose, so I just chose all three. And then with the palm stone, I love palm stones for meditating. Sorry if you see fingerprints, really just because I use it all the time, but it just fits perfectly in the palm of your hand. So when you're meditating, it's just really nice to have. All right, so these are the three stones that we're going to be using. And I've also busted out my favorite decks. I have my Light Seers Tarot deck. We have my Chakra Oracle Wisdom cards, the Dorian Virtue Romance Angel Oracle cards. And I felt inspired today, and I really wanted to use my Moonology deck, which I have not used this deck in a really long time, for a video reading. So if you're new to my page, thank you so much for clicking on this video and giving it a shot. And to all of the people who are already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back and watching another video. If these messages do resonate with you, I would love it if you clicked the like button and subscribe, and also click that notification bell, because if you're a subscriber, you already know I've been struggling with consistency, and so sometimes that notification bell is the only way you'll figure out if I have dropped a new video. All right, I don't usually shuffle this way. I don't know why I'm shuffling this way today, but you know, I'm kind of just doing what feels good. Oh, we already have one. Okay, we'll leave that over here. Defeats the purpose of picking a pile if you already know what the card is. But it's interesting that the Five of Pentacles came out I'll use that as a grounding energy overall. The Five of Pentacles is pointing to a feeling of being left out in the cold. So we'll see how that applies to the rest of the piles. Can we get some messages for the general collective for the full moon in Libra today, March the 28th, 2021. So we have 1, 2, and we have 3. All right. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm called to shuffle this way today. I never do, but we're just gonna go with it. Ooh, no. I don't know why I'm doing this, but we'll just go with it. Okay, I guess we're just gonna do one of each for the top up. There's a grounding energy, 4th pile. All right. General collective messages for the full moon in Libra, March 28th, 2021. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this onto Instagram. This might just be a YouTube exclusive. All right. March 28th. Oops, 2021. Oh, wow. I don't know what's going on with me today, guys. For those that don't like the talking and the shuffling, my apologies. Okay, and then we're gonna do one Moonology card for each pile. Outcome cards for each of our piles for the full moon in Libra, for the general collective. Oh, I did say I was going to pick one for the general section, so I guess I will do that for this pile as well as the Doreen Virtue deck. Oh, okay. All right, so these are the 3 piles. I will give you guys a second to choose whichever pile your intuition is calling you to select. Okay, there you go. Maybe I'll bring it forward. All right, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. While we are choosing, let's take a look at the general messages for the entire collective with the extra set that I've pulled here. We have the 5 of Pentacles upright, the Perseverance card, we pulled Free Yourself. It's time to take control of your life. And we also have faith in your dreams. So I'm getting the sense here that generally some of us have been going through some pretty tough energy. We've been feeling, like I mentioned earlier, a little bit left out in the cold. If this is a friendship situation, maybe you're not feeling very connected to your friends, a little bit left out. If this is a love relationship, then you're getting some distant energy from your partner. Maybe they're giving you the cold shoulder, they're very short with you, they're not very loving in the way that they speak with you. For some of you, this may be the end of the road for you and your partner, and you're starting to recognize that. For others of you, there's a possibility that the reason why you feel this type of energy is not because your relationship isn't all right. For some of you, this could be old patterns of self-sabotage, overthinking, overanalyzing, creating problems from your insecurities and fears, which in essence end up making you feel left out. With the Perseverance card here, you're being called to continue to push forward. If you are having trouble making up your mind about something because it's challenging or difficult or painful, you're being called to continue on the mission and keep pushing forward, which makes a lot of sense with the Free Yourself card. It is time to take control of your life. Where is it that you've allowed your insecurities to run your life? Where is it that you have given up on your hopes and your dreams? And finally, we have also pulled the Have Faith in Your Dreams card. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Even though you're feeling like nobody gets you, you're totally alone, you don't have the support system you wish you had, people aren't being as kind and generous to you, continue to have faith in your dreams. It's the only way it's going to come to life is if you believe in it so much that you make it happen. All right, we'll set these cards to the side. We'll start off with pile number one. Pile number one, which is the Palm Stone. Set these to the side. Ooh, sorry about the shaky video. Okay. So we have the Four of Pentacles, followed by the Prayer card, Self-Worth, and Renewal. We have This Could Be the One, Wedding, and Getting to Know Each Other. And then the Grounding card is Bring Love into this situation. Let me see if I can rejig this somehow to create more space on the table, maybe. All right, and I will bring the outcome card into the frame once we get to that space. All right, with the Four of Pentacles upright, you're keeping something to yourself. It's almost as if there's a bit of a fear that's there. Maybe some of you have met a new person. You've started dating again, or you've reached a certain point in your relationship where things are actually going really, really well for you. And because things are going really well, you're almost wondering, why are things going so well? Why does this person seem so perfect? And you're slowly starting to become afraid that it might be too good to be true. And so you're choosing to keep things to your chest and not sharing with many people about this partnership that you're creating or what's going on in your relationship. There's a fear that if you start talking about it, people might ruin what's going on, or what if it doesn't work out? Now you've shared it with people and you might be embarrassed if, or look bad if things don't pan out the way that it seems it would. I think because you've been hurt so many times in the past, you're almost doubting what's right in front of you. You've been waiting for a long time for this blessing. Some of you have been praying for the moment where you'll be able to experience unconditional love. You've been working on your self-worth. I think some of you have been through some really tough relationships that have made you question whether or not relationship life was even for you. Maybe some of you even gave up hope and completely. You've had to work on your value system. What is it that's important to you? How do you practice self-love? Are you teaching your partners to love you the way that you feel you deserve? What are your emotional boundaries? What do you put up with? How is that a reflection of the love and respect you have for yourself? And eventually, someone came into your life that's been able to not only answer your prayer, but you've been given an opportunity to start a new cycle. For some of you, maybe this is an ex who's come back into your life, and now the two of you are in a much better place than you used to be in. But again, because of the Four Pentacles upright, there's still a worry that maybe it might be too early to share with the public that you guys have gotten back together. Regardless of your situation, you have an opportunity for a new cycle. It's beautiful energy. And I say that because maybe for some, you're getting to know one another again. Maybe some time has passed since you and your partner have gotten together. If this is with an ex, which my intuition is telling me this, for some of you, it's an ex. And you're having to relearn about one another again because so much time has gone. You're back in the honeymoon stage. And this is beautiful. There's so much potential here with this person. They really could be the one. The same person that you've been praying for that maybe hurt you in the past has come back full circle. You're feeling like you need to keep it to your chest because it might be too good to be true while you continue to get to know one another again. Because not only could they be the one, for some of you, you actually have a wedding in your future. Whether it's common law or an actual wedding, this is a partnership, a long-term partnership. That's the type of potential that you have with this person. And your grounding card is bring love into the situation. Whatever the fears are that you have of possibly being hurt once again, that's no longer the reality of the situation. If you guys broke up in the past, it's time to let the past go because that's no longer what is in your space. For either of you, it's time to go back to what's important. And what's important is coming from a place of gratitude and love. All right, so this was the reading for the Green Moss Agate Palm Stone. Beautiful reading. All right, let me just move these cards over to the side. And we will continue with pile number 2, which was our beautiful sphere. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Followed by joy, insecurity, and gratitude. And we have very soon. Express your love and trust. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got, it's time to take action. All right. So with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, some of you are starting to feel like, wow, I planted so many seeds in this love relationship and I really thought this was going somewhere. I feel like I did all the right steps. I took my time, took things slow, and I really wanted to make sure that I did things the right way. I didn't rush things. I didn't do things based off of insecurity. And I think things were going well at first, and then your insecurities, unfortunately, started to creep back in again. Because some of you have some trauma from previous relationships, even maybe childhood trauma, where every time something happens, it's almost like you're so afraid to really jump straight in and love with an open heart and love freely, that a part of you is always guarding your heart. And the moment you sense or feel like something didn't happen exactly the way you wanted it to, it could be something as simple as communication. Let's say your partner said, I'm going to text you as soon as I get in. And you know that they're probably home, but they don't get to you for like an hour. And that you start using that insecurity, it's like you justify that as, oh, okay, it's because they don't care about me. I'm not important. They forgot about me. Oh, look, I knew that they were going to do this to me. When really, the next time they call you or they text you finally, and you guys get a chance to have some time to converse, they tell you that something came up or their phone died when they got in, so they had to charge it, or they had to take their dog out for a walk, or they ended up just deciding to eat for a sec and then call you afterwards. And it's your insecurities that's really making you feel like this relationship doesn't have potential or that it's not built on solid ground, when really it is. I think you have to get back to what's important. You have to get back to what's important and find joy in what you both have with each other. And be thankful for the moments you get to share with one another, and find happiness in the simple things again, instead of constantly looking for something to be upset about. Remember that when you're looking for those problems, most of the time they don't exist. They just feel like they exist because your insecurities, your ego is screaming at you to look for evidence to justify your insecurity. It's time for you to own how you feel. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures and trust your situation. Trust that everything is actually okay. And you know that things are okay. I feel like you guys, you know everything is fine, but every single time something doesn't happen exactly the way you want it to happen, you start freaking out because there's previous experiences that you had. Again, I get the sense that this goes back to childhood, where people would tell you certain things and then it just wouldn't pan out exactly the same way that you thought it would. You got to decide, what are you going to do? And you have to decide very soon. Are you going to stay in this situation? Or if you're really that unhappy, are you going to leave? And also recognize that if it's your insecurity, it might not be your fault that the trauma happened, but it is your responsibility to heal it. So it is actually time for you to take action. And not take action necessarily in your expressing of love in the relationship first. Heal your trauma. Be open about what you're dealing with. Accept responsibility for your emotions and your insecurities. And then go ahead and tell the person how you actually feel, because you know that you feel something for them. There's no use playing games and pretending like you don't have something stable. You do. The only reason why it feels unstable is because you created that insecurity within yourself. So I hope this resonates with some of you. All right. So we're going to go and do our last pile over here while I just clear off the table. I'm sorry if that came across as a little bit harsh. I really just want you all to not miss out on an opportunity for love because of something that isn't even true. All right, and now we have our point. And in this final pile, we pulled the Moon card in reverse. We have bittersweet, expansion, rejection, deception, oh boy, children, oops, playfulness. And at the bottom of the deck, we have hold your vision. Very interesting. I think for this next pile, some of you could be dealing with a Cancer sign with the moon card. For others of you, something has come to light that was hidden beneath the surface. For some, I hate to say it, but there's a possibility that you were cheated on, or someone lied to you about whether or not they were still speaking to other people. A truth came out that on a subconscious level you probably were aware of. You probably did see some red flags, but you gave your partner the benefit of the doubt. And this deception, which is really painful, is finally coming to the surface. I think you've seen red flags, you've known for a while, you were just waiting for something to really slap you in the face, something indisputable. And for some, that's happening at this full moon. This is such a bittersweet energy because on some level you might feel like this is a rejection. Why haven't they chosen me? I thought I was the only one. How could there be 2 of us, 3 of us, 4 of us, however many of us? How is it possible that they could do this to me? And yet they did. And the interesting thing is, with this type of heartbreak, although you may feel rejected in the moment, a part of you is realizing that, you know what? If that's what they want to do, I'm better than this. This isn't what I signed up for. I want a solid, stable partnership. And if they can't even be exclusive with me or have only me in their life, then you know what? It's okay. This was a blessing in disguise. This is a beautiful opportunity for you guys to expand into your fullness. For some of you, you may have a child with this person, which makes your situation a little bit more complicated. And I think maybe for some, that's part of the reason why you chose to stay for so long, even with the red flags. I do see here, you did pull the children card as well. Your love life is being affected by kids. So again, for some of you, you may be getting a divorce with a partner. This could be a breakup with someone you share a child with. This could also be some sort of separation with someone maybe you just got pregnant with, or they may already have children. Either way, children are or have been influencing your decision. For some of you, if these are your children and this is a person in your life, who does not have kids, you're being called to separate from this person and try to find the playful energy with your kids once again. To recapture romance, allow your inner child, your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Maybe it is in spending more time with your children that you will be able to find this lighthearted, playful energy once again after learning about a deception from your partner. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So this person was either cheating on you, lied to you about something, and again, you saw red flags, but as a result of the kids, you just really didn't want to have to leave the situation unless you absolutely needed to. And your grounding energy is hold your vision. It is so important during this full moon that you hold your vision. Remember what it is that you want for yourself. Do not compromise this because you are worth everything that you have ever wanted. And it is when you compromise that you don't stay in alignment with what is truly meant for you. So if you want to manifest the love of your life, the life of your dreams for yourself and for the sake of these kids that are in this mix-up, then you really need to make sure you're holding your vision and you stay true to who you are. All right, everyone, thank you so much for coming and joining me again for another beautiful full moon reading. I am wishing you guys the best energy, the best full moon meditation tonight, and I will be keeping you all in my thoughts. I will see you all in my next video. Please like this video, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell as well, and I will catch you all in my April monthly videos. Bye!